Hello, all right. I was watching the new intro for a minute there, wondering if I liked it. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Friday. That is right, kids. It is December 9th, 2022. How the hell are you? I'm doing all right. Yeah, made the new intro. I don't really like it. I like the song, it's okay, but it doesn't have that like the other intro, and everything's building up. But I'm gonna keep making intros. I don't care. I'll change them till I find the right one. But thanks for hanging out. Glad you could stop by Goof On today. We're gonna talk about disclosure or deception. I found an article from the beginning of the year, and they were talking about the shit that dropped on June 25th, and is this all a lie, and all this other stuff. It was a pretty good article, and I thought it would be an interesting topic to talk about because, the discussion on disclosure is never ending. So I thought it would be interesting to talk about. New UFO Pentagon office divides believers. Well, is that even a thing? Of course it is. Between the believers and the non-believers. That's it. That's a good show. Pretty quick. I'm kidding. I'm all out of sorts because that intro is only 1:08 or something, and I'm used to 3.5 minutes. And it throws you off. You do something the same way for such a long time. You just get a little distorted. But thank you, everybody. I see everybody here. I feel weird not doing roll call, so I am going to do a little bit. Den Bub, welcome. Michigan, UFO sightings and paranormal encounters, welcome to the show. Rebecca Wiles, David Wilcox, Brett S. is in the house. Tim Freestone, Sky Allen. Moonlicht, welcome. Broken Hearted, 420. I'm sorry to hear that. But that's what Goof On does. We fix and mend the broken-hearted ufology people. I think we do that rather well. South Point 1360, welcome to the show. Yeah, never mind. Ozzy Tiger, what do you say? How do you be? Beep, 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 beep. Becca Wiles is in the house. The UFO Man, welcome to the show. Yeah, I'm gonna get you guys kicked off here with how we wet pallets in the morning, afternoon, whatever this is for you. For me, it's the morning. I just woke up a little bit ago. No, I've been up all day, actually. Yeah, got a lot of stuff done. Still, if I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. Okay, I love you all. Tacey Hale, F. Graff, welcome to the show. Bernie, welcome to the show. Ruby, welcome to the show. The Real Paulie T, hey man, been a while. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. I like Boston. I've never been, but I love it. I don't know why. I know a lot of people from Boston, and they're all really cool people. Boston's an interesting place. Goofonian Rockstar. Huh? Samo, is that you? Why'd you get rid of Samo? You don't like it? All right. Summer Mills, welcome to the show. Oh, I see your little face right there. Looks like you had is that a dog nose? Are you identifying as a dog? It's okay. Can I say something one dog to another? I'm so stupid I can't even stop myself. Hey, you know what? There was a UFO that was seen, and it came over my house today, and it said, "Happy birthday, Coral Ann! I can't believe it's your birthday. Are you kidding me? Coral Ann, everybody, come on." Come on, everybody. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Coral Ann.
Happy birthday to you.
I can't believe you're 25.
Happy birthday to dear one.
Aw.
Happy birthday to you.
Second verse, a little different.
From good friends and true.
That's us.
From old friends and new.
Aw, that's us too.
May good luck go with you.
Yahoo!
And happiness too.
Happy birthday, Coral Ann, in the TV set, out of the TV set. Happy birthday, young lady. It is a pleasure to be your friend, and I just wish you the best. I mean, what else can I say? You're funny. You make me laugh. You get it. Coral Ann, you're gonna be around for another 50 years. You're so young. Happy birthday. Hope you had a good birthday. Oh yeah, I did. I sent you a birthday. Did you get it on Messenger? I hope you did. I was gonna do Marilyn Monroe singing Happy Birthday, but that would have been weird. Happy birthday, Coral Ann. I gave Coral a little song on Messenger. Moonlick throwing down toot toot toot. Say nothing of this. Ooh. Sorry. I got rules to live by. Without rules, there's chaos. And when there's chaos, you have ufology. See? Right on the point. It was a perfect thing I just said. What is it? First one of the night. Thank you, Moonlick, for the toot-toot-toot. Echoish. Didn't say anything. You didn't want me to say anything? I didn't. I kept it quiet. Mucho gusto generoso. Moonlick. Grazie. I always got to come up with something new. That's right. You can help support GoofOn. We are totally reliant on you, the viewer, the supporters, the people who believe in truthology for ufology. Conundrum! Because what would we be without truth? Oh! Truthology. Is this the end of the show? Truthology for ufology. Usually happens at the end. Hey, the UFO man threw down a $1.99 super sticker. It's been a minute. Let me see if I can go back. There it is. That came in at 10 after. It doesn't show me the sticker, but I gotta say thank you very, very much for your support. The UFO man is a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Mucho gusto generoso. The UFO man, sir. See, and it's a thumbs up. I just checked. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, thanks. I like that they keep coming up with. I need to put some new ones in the members section, yeah? Yeah. You know, I made a video. I was going to post it last night, and I fell asleep. And then I woke up today, and I'm like, I'm going to make it. I don't like it. I didn't like it. So I'm changing a few things around. I'll be out later. Thank you, UFO man. See, another good idea just came in. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to get going. Hold on. There's birthdays, there's super chats. The whole thing's going on. Oh, all right. I got it. What? Wait, hold on. I don't understand. AdSense for YouTube is now your primary payments account. I don't understand. New account. All right, I'll read this after the show. I'm sorry. Hey, Bernie, with the $1 super dono. For those of you who are new here, a dono is a donation with no sticker, no comment. It's a donation, no. So a dono. Thank you, Bernie Muro, with the dono. It's a $1 dono. Mucho gusto. El Generoso, a continuing supporter of GoFund. Bernie, thank you very much. Hey, Lantonio, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Lisa M, everybody. Hey, look good. I like that picture. Broken Hearted 420. There he is. David Wilcox, Mario UFO. So, guys, David Pearson, John Kindon, everybody, welcome to the show. Teresa Pulio. Pulio, right? Did I say it right? Mario UFO, how you recovering from your yesterday birthday? It was yesterday, right? Sometimes I forget. All right. You know, I love ufology so much I hate it. Yeah. It's Dorothy's trying to make comments. She said, "Hey, into thin air, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the show." Nice Twitter message you put out yesterday too, or maybe it was 2 days ago. I was gonna post it and then I forgot. Well, I ran out of time. Well, nah. All right, I'm gonna wet you guys' palates here. Just a little bit. I could listen to these forever. People, stop playing. You know. Mm, 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 mm. So I love pyramid talk, as they now say pyramidal. Just like there's no such thing as tornado activity, it's tornadic. Yeah. Did you see there's an actual disturbance that may turn into a very good tropical storm that'll hit Florida in December? They're keeping an eye on it. So the next couple of days are real telling. It's amazing. And the storms are only at the letter O. They need to get to R because Richard's going to be in there. It was going to be nice if I could make it. Here we go. Oh, who's this guy? Graham Norton?
The height of the Great Pyramid and multiply by 43,200 and you get the polar radius of the Earth. You can measure the base perimeter of the Great Pyramid, multiply it by the same number, you get the equatorial circumference of the Earth. Great Pyramid is almost perfectly aligned to true north within 3/60ths of a single degree. With this incredible precision, very, very clever. The roof of the King's Chamber in the Great Pyramid, impossible to explain in terms of leverage and mechanical advantage. I've never seen a satisfactory explanation as to how this was done. This thing is just a gigantic mystery. It challenges us. The fact that it incorporates the dimensions of our planet in its key dimensions.
So profoundly advanced in terms of their ability to move immensely huge objects.
And I think that the technology they had thousands of years ago is, I got it. I know the Nibiru video. Yeah, I'm going to play that in a minute. Yeah, I got it all lined up for today, Ruby. Thank you for reminding me anyway. I appreciate that because I want to play that now. But people keep thinking that we are at the crescendo of intelligence, right? We're at the highest point we've ever been technologically, mentally, maybe even physically. I doubt that, but there are if you go around the world and look at the different type of people, we're all the same, but dang it, we're all different. And it's very frustrating to understand the brain, to understand what's happening when you have a close encounter, which is what Gary P. Nolan is trying to do, right? The P isn't for professor. But that's what Gary Nolan's supposed to be doing. Anybody who gets close, not anybody in the military, they won't look at us, the civilians. You realize that, right? Anything that has to do with the AARO office has nothing to do with the public. That's all government. Yeah, they're leaving us out of the picture because we lie a lot. and when you have government people, pilots and whatnot, Navy people seeing these things, they probably have the data from their cameras and radar equipment. So I understand that part of it, but that's cheating. That's not real ufology. That's not really getting down and trying to figure out what's going on. And that, I don't think the government cares about that. I think they are interested in UFOs, obviously, but only for one or two reasons: money and power. Nothing else. They don't give a And I tell you, if they found out that, oh, well, there's it can create a portal and you can just travel from point A to point B in an instant. If they find that out, we won't find that out. God, I wish there was a Stargate. And if there is, we open up the risk of inviting other species to come here and maybe take over. If there was such a thing as a Stargate, and if there is, don't you think the smartest thing to do would be to build a Stargate where nobody can get out from the other side? So if they go through the Stargate, they're 100 floors underground. Capiche? Oh, hey, it's a one capiche show early on even. Yeah, we'll never get the record. 6 is the record. Unless maybe I can't speak it, Ruby. Maybe Nibiru. Maybe it exists after all. I'm going to play a video right here that may show what could be Nibiru. How do you say it? I don't care. You know what I mean. I'm going to play this video and all right, somebody's really testing. You tested me now. Is that what we're doing? I think it's over here. Where did I put the video? Ah, here it is. Thank you for joining Goof On tonight. Mucho gusto apreciado. So Mr. MBB33333 has well, I'll show you. Somebody sent this, or Richard Lenny on Facebook sent this thing to me today, and I said, dude, why are you sending me lens flares? You know when you point your camera at a bright light and then you see a little tiny bright light moving all over, and people think, or still think to this day, that that's like a UFO floating around, or they try to get away with that. So that's what I saw. So I thought. And then it was a video. And I'm like, oh, wait, this is a video? And when I saw the video and the object didn't move, you would have to say something strange is going on around the sun. So here it is.
Elmar on October 22nd of 2022, looking in the southern sky from North Iceland, and that's the sun in the southern sky just a few weeks ago. And
That's
you
not
can see
a
the similarities to the object that was picked up by Josh out of Baton Rouge.
That's not a lens flare. Sorry to say it.
Here's the video footage, and this does not appear to be a reflection.
You'll see.
This looks like it's clearly behind the clouds, and I'm going to compare.
Okay, so I want to take a look at this because you're going to see some things that don't make sense. This object, I can't play the whole video, so I have to explain it, but just hear me out. This object here has been seen around the world. And in this video, one of these videos, the object is here, and then, it moves around to this side, and then somebody in another part of the world sees the same thing and records it. It showed up here, and then one time it's over here, just peeking around. So let's do something real quick. Let's try to figure it out, right? Because I don't think it's Nibiru. I don't think it's that at all. I think it's the sun. And what this may be is the moon. No, can't be. No. All right. Well, forget that. It's not the moon. Now here's one more thing. So you only see these layer of clouds, yeah? What if I told you there was another layer, maybe 5,000 feet higher up, and what you're seeing is the reflection of the sun bouncing off the clouds that are lower back to the clouds up top, creating this effect? Would you believe it? That's what it is. That's what it is. But maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I am.
Side-by-side versions of the video sent in by Josh out of Baton Rouge, which was taken in September.
See, this isn't anything new. This has been going on forever, this illusion.
Video footage here was taken in October, and you'll see the similarities. They appear to have the same size. They appear to be about the same distance from the sun. Only difference is this one here is at the 12 o'clock position, and Josh's was over here at the 3 o'clock position. Other than that, at least to me, they look almost identical. And Josh and Elmar do not know each other. They both just happened to film something in the sky near the sun. They shared the videos with me. I'm sharing them with you guys. The object in the video looks similar. It
All right.
remained
Then he does all this shit, which really proves nothing. So let's take a look at some others.
They look almost identical.
Look at that.
The only
Iceland.
difference is they're 36 degrees apart. This video
So look at the cat. Look, it looks like there's clouds. Let's
was
take a
taken at
look.
the 30-degree north latitude in that general vicinity. This one was taken
Yep.
at the
Chem
66-degree north
Thin,
latitude
high cirrus
on
clouds.
different days.
You can even see it's.
Josh's was in September, and this video over here on the left by Elmar was in October. About a month apart, maybe 5 or 6 weeks apart. Now we're going to go back to the original video sent in by Josh. I have a side-by-side of his video with the object on top, like the video out of Iceland, and then his original where the object was at the 3 o'clock position. And again, you can see the similarities to the video out of Iceland. They look almost identical, with the exception of Josh's. The object looks a little more blue.
Okay. Now, I've never seen something like this before, where it would show up here. Why would it show up here at the 3 o'clock? Right? That's a weird one. But let's take a look at something real quick. Follow the cursor. See this here? Oh, your mother's ass. Now, if you go down here, you can see, looks like something bulbous is coming out of that too, right? Now, if you go to this one, and then you go right across the sun, it looks like there's rays coming out the opposite side, right? That's because it's most likely reflection of the sun on the clouds above. You want to know why it's not Nibiru? Because it would be all over the news, and more than 2 or 3 photos would be taken around the world. There would be dozens, if not thousands, of people taking pictures of the hidden planet Nibiru. It would get out so fast, I might even wake up from a slumber to go look. You know what I mean? So, I bet it's the type of camera that they have that's given this optical illusion. Yeah, maybe they did rotate the image. Oh, wait a second. They did. It's the same thing rotated. It is. Wait a second. All right, now it's the same object. Look, here it is. Then look over here. Now you over here, turn it up and you got the same thing going out there. They just turned it. Did they? They turned it. They turned it. Unbelievable. This is bullshit. It's a lie. So it is a reflection. Somebody's lying, saying they caught it in another part of the world, just turned this guy's photo. That's exactly what happened. Yeah. You know, I ignored seeing that, and then I never went back to it because I was fooled. But eventually I would have figured it out, but I was fooled because one was from Iceland, supposedly, and one from Louisiana. How stupid am I to not catch that? Good job. Hey, can't see everything. And when you're looking at one thing, you're not focusing on that. But that was a very good lesson learned on that. Yeah, I'll never make that mistake again. That sucks. All right. You know, I always hated those things. I never liked these things, you know, but I thought it was interesting when I thought it was from two parts of the world, but it's the same photo. And then they're saying that this round thing expanded, and then there's another dual sun separating off this guy's camera. I mean, there's so much bullcrap.
By Mary Hall and Dale DeFay, and there's some narration in this video I want you guys to listen to. They were looking at a sky cam. This is the sun over here on the horizon. This is a reflection down here, and you're going to see what looks like an object near the sun that also shows up in the reflection. Here we go.
Yeah, look at that. It's clear. You can see it in the reflection. And up there, actually. The reflection is what's really important.
Oh, yeah. It's the most important thing of all, the reflection.
There is that one. It's not a camera apparition either, because we've seen this live.
A camera apparition? Whew. Never heard that one. That's a good one. So this thing seems to be sliding this way.
Live cam, this live feed, many, many times. And I've never seen it like that.
I can't watch this. I mean, it's ridiculous. There's nothing going on. There's no magic planet that is appearing. It is all optical illusions. But the reason I like to show you people these things, because not only do you learn, I learn. And I learned something from you guys today. That thing was turned. I can't believe I didn't catch it. It's okay. My ego allows me to make mistakes without taking it personally. Because that's how you learn. All right. We've got some things to go over today. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Not now, but I am going to play a little bit more of UFO Jesus because it's fun. Not now, though. I may not. I don't know. I am going to give you one example of why I never wanted children. Check this video out. This is really sad. This is sad. I have to show it because it's weird. I've never seen, well, I've heard of things like this.
Year-old boy did this after mom took away his phone.
Look what he did to the house. Granite. This kid just lost his cool because mom took his phone. If that was me, 12-year-old. See, my kid would never get to that level, I think. I think the fear of God would be in my kid to never do something like that. Which is what my father did to me, which is why I would never act out like this. But this has to be psychological, man. There's something wrong with this kid. These wounds run deep, but this is sad. I feel so bad for the mom. Trying to do the right thing, and kid just lost his cool. Look at that. It's $6,000 to $10,000 worth of damage he did. I just am showing the decline in society slowly. That kid in 10 years is going to be looking at UFO Jesus. He's going to think he's, by then UFO Jesus might have an original thought. Look at this, the mirror, everything. Oh my God, the turlet. The turlet even. Look, she gets upset over a $20 mirror. The $20 mirror bothered her the most. thing. I just can't. I feel for that mom. It's almost over anyway. Sad. Yeah. You know, I'm just showing it just to break up the monotony here. Show you a little reality. Just to break things up. That's what I do. Next week, it's going to be guest week before the holidays. I'm going to try to get guests on every day next week. And I waited till the last minute. I think I think I can get definitely 2 or 3. 3 I think I can get. 5. Yeah, I could probably do it. But I want to show you something really wild. You've never seen anything like this before. You know the game, it's not a game, but where you put dominoes in rows and you make designs, and then one guy pushes, or girl, pushes the one domino, and then all of it falls and makes designs and runs a little course even and does some amazing stuff with bowling balls and umbrellas. You've got to see this. I don't know if you have, but my God, Rich, I swear I'm going to lose a lung. This is amazing. I just when you think it's over, it's not. It's almost 2.5 minutes, I think. Watch. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. Nah. I like that he didn't put any music with it. Just let us hear it all. The sound effects are cool from the objects. So amazing. This is amazing. I mean, for that to roll the way it did. And this one, look how fast this thing goes. How does it even stay on the track at one point? Watch. Whoa. Oh my God. Is this a guy thing? Is this something guys do? I don't ever see girls doing this. I know there was a team at one time. I think it took them 11 hours to put it together. I think that's 11 hours. It took him all day, yeah. Just stuff in his backyard. It's still going. I'm having a conversation with it. This is so cute. Adrian, I did it! No, not again. All right, the government is hiding UFOs and alien bodies. Let's take a second and reshape our brains into UFOs because Chris Mellon is going to be coming up in a minute. Yeah, he's coming on the show. Not.
Well, on March 25th, 1948, oil workers discovered a lenticular craft laying up here after being called out because of a brush fire. and they came up and found this large object, about 18 feet tall, just short of 100 feet across.
Now you're testing me here. You're saying an alien spacecraft with multiple dead aliens on it
16.
was discovered here.
That's right.
Excuse me? 16 dead aliens? Where was this? This was something I grabbed off of TikTok. Yeah, and it's got Raw's Cool Potato Tart.
When we started this process, it was insignificant whether it was positive or negative, the results. We wanted the truth. And it has led us in the direction that we firmly believe that it occurred.
So what happens? They discover a craft. How many individual dead? I can't believe I'm saying this.
What did
aliens,
he just say? Look at his face. What did he just do?
Dead. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Wait, that's really
are on
disturbing. What happened to him? All right, last time.
Dead. I can't believe I'm saying this. Aliens are on board this craft.
16.
16 aliens.
16. They were between 3.5 feet to 4 feet tall. They were perfect teeth. They were childlike in appearance. They had jumpsuits on that were like a powder-colored blue. They were charred, blue uniforms on, nothing that would signify rank.
Wherever they were from, they and their craft ended up right here.
You've actually...
Wait a second. They said their uniforms didn't have anything that would signify rank. We're talking about aliens, right, lady? Not people? Why would, what do they think? The alien's gonna have a little crest right here of a triangle with a rocket going through it? Well, and it's got 4 stars. He must be a general alien. Oh, fucking amen. So amazing how we put our own little freaking human twist on shit. Sorry, it's just silliness, silly talk. That's why I don't believe it. 16 dead aliens, except, well, one was alive. He walked, and they even bought him clothing, she said later on. They bought him clothes. He wore a hat, smoked a cigar. He walked around with a cane. Elvis, I think they named it. Come on.
spoken directly to people who saw this object.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you believe them?
Absolutely, I do.
And so John, our cameraman, put his drone up, and for the first time we got drone vision and photographs of this mark on this bit of rock. And I don't know for sure what it is. I'm not a geologist.
Oh God, hold on a second. I want to say thank you to Damien. Damien? He just sent $3.51 to PayPal. Thank you very much. Damien J, by the way. Mucho gusto, apreciado, generoso. Thank you very much. See? Yeah, anyway. That just came in 6 minutes ago. I'm talking to other people. Yeah. Nobody in this chat room. All right. Ross Coulthart has come into this field as a investigative journalist, right, from Australia. At first, when he came in, it was like he was trying to break stories, get involved. It seemed like he might be somebody that has connections. I don't know how, but maybe this guy knows something. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Who is this guy? You know, is he going to be like a Linda Moulton Howdy Doody, fresh and fruity? Is he going to use his investigative journalism skills to be in ufology, making TV shows? And the answer is yes. That's what Ross Coulthart has done. He left being a newsman and is now a ufologist. And Bryce Zabel he goes to. By the way, Bryce, smart guy, but dumb as shit when it comes to ufology. Sorry. And he says it. He says, I'm new. I don't know much. So he says it. Anyway, they're nice guys. I mean, I don't hate what they're doing. I just wish that, and what I was about to say is, yeah, Ross came in. I thought he was going to be one of these breaking stories, like new shit all the time, but it's not true. He's now going backwards in time and giving us history lessons. And that's what we all do. I'm doing it today. We went back almost a year. We're not there yet, but now we're going to get there. But this is the problem with ufology, and it's not really a problem. It's a good thing. There aren't that many things to talk about that are new. Would you agree? Yeah, right? We have been so spoiled the last couple of years. All these people have no idea how hard it is to keep conversations going about the same thing you've been talking about for the last however many decades you've been around. It's not easy, but to come up with something new isn't that easy. I mean, I don't know. I was hopeful for Ross Coulthart, but it seems that he's in it for the money grab. He's using his skills to give himself the show, to make money that way with advertising, however he makes his money. Because he's not working for the news. He left all that. So when it comes down, just like that ball, he went and looked at that guy, Jim. He had the ball that was supposedly singing and dancing when nobody was around. And Coulthart goes over there and the thing doesn't even move, doesn't even vibrate or shimmy. And they were supposed to take a sample of it. And Gary P. Nolan was going to do a test, right? And now that's on hold. So, why? Third Phase of Moon knows somebody. We can get it done in 2 days. Maybe a day. It's amazing to me. Now, let's finish this out.
I'm not somebody.
Oh, yeah, this is where the UFO, they say, crashed into this rock.
Qualified to look at rocks, but it does look like something's hit that rock.
Yeah, every hammer finds a nail. You're looking for it, you're going to find it.
And whatever it was very large and very strong, because it seems to have taken a gouge out of the rock face.
I don't see it.
Who else turns up?
The military, late morning, early noontime.
They took it to the Los Alamos Nuclear Laboratory.
That's my opinion.
So let me check this. You've got witnesses who say that they've worked on a recovered alien spacecraft,
Yeah.
and that the United States government is trying to re-engineer that technology.
At least to understand how it works.
Wow.
Re-engineer. Can't he just say back engineer like every normal person? So earlier in the year, this article came out, and it's going right along with where we are today, which is why it showed up as a new article in my newsfeed today is beyond me. Because I looked at the date and it says January 8th. And I'm like, well, why is it showing up now? Didn't make sense. Disclosure or deception? I took it right from their title. But why would the AARO office in the Pentagon, why would that divide the UFO community? Is it? I don't see how it can. New UFO Pentagon office divides believers. U.S. government's finally getting back into the UFO business, and depending on which UFO believer you ask, it's either a historic step forward or getting to the bottom of conspiracies or a ploy to regain control of the narrative and possibly even prepare for interplanetary war. The establishment of a new office signed into law just before New Year's this year to study UAP has divided the loose community of activists, researchers, and pseudoscientists who hunt for proof that we are not alone in the universe. Some hail the legislation creating the new office tucked into Section 1683 of the massive NDA Act for bringing new resources, rigor, and officialdom to the investigation of a phenomenon and a potential national security threat that has long been stigmatized in a way that makes it difficult to study. That is a bullshit quote. Statement. Bullshit. The government could have studied it. What do they give a shit what anybody thinks? And the potential national security threat that has long been stigmatized in a way that makes it difficult to study? You, the government, you make it difficult to study because you redact all the good information. You're the one who has to hide shit because we're afraid of China and Russia's going to find out we've got the best weapons on the planet and they're not even from this planet. Yeah, let everybody know about it. Duh. You let everybody know and nobody messes with you. We've got alien technology? China's got alien technology. If we found that out, we would shit our asses. Wait, no. Ooh. Comes from the ass. Woo! Yeah, we would crap our pants. Now, why do they gotta keep showing me dead skin? I don't have psoriasis. Stop showing me all these shit. Everywhere I go, it's psoriasis. Because it's the wintertime, Rich. It's cold out and people's skin gets dry. I'm from Arizona. It was dry 43 years. Sorry. I digest. Our national security efforts rely on aerial supremacy, and these phenomena present a challenge to our dominance, Senator Kristen Gillibrand said. Who spearheaded the bipartisan measure? The United States needs a coordinated effort to take control and understand whether these aerial phenomena belong to a foreign government or something else altogether. It's been decades since Washington formally studied UFOs in any kind of comprehensive way, so one might expect the news would be cause for celebration among so-called ufologists. But the movement has long believed the government is covering up the greatest secret in history. So many are having a hard time believing the feds want to do anything other than clamp down again after several years in which it became socially acceptable. So that's what I said they were going to do. On social media and forums like Above Top Secret, a hub of ufology and conspiracy theorists Debates have raged about whether the new office represents the beginning of the end of the alleged cover-up or its revival. This is a subject with a provable history of secrecy, and anything that lacks a new openness about the information is subject to more, possibly inappropriate control, said Ron James, a spokesperson for MUFON, which bills itself as the oldest and largest UFO organization in the world. Yeah, the oldest and most, well, I don't know about now, but they were corrupt. Corrupt, you know what I mean. We don't see that this means new resources will be dedicated to the matter. We believe that considerable resources have always been dedicated to the matter at some level inside deep government and industry, James added. Elizondo and Mellon, the former government insiders who helped spark renewed interest in UAP, as they are more commonly known, by publicizing video from military aircraft, which we know now is bullshit. In an op-ed in The Hill, Elizondo criticized the Pentagon's decision to place the new UAP office inside the office of the Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence and Security, which he said is the perfect place to put it if we want 70 more years of secrecy on the topic. That's what they want! Sorry. Nothing makes sense, does it? Does it? What makes sense? What's going on? Why did they push the UFO topic so freaking hard for those couple of years? The only answer that makes sense to me is because they wanted that office. That's it. It was all about getting AARO. Fucking stupid name. They're going to change it, but it's even worse. Something with submerged objects. I don't know, some stupid shit name acronym. But that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because as soon as they got that office, everything stopped. So we're back where we were before TTSA. That's where we are. I've been here. I'm telling you, it is boring AF. It sucks. And the only thing we can do at this point, while there isn't anything new going on, is to get disclosure ourselves. If you have any UFO video, if you have any videos or pictures, you never looked at anything. No, what I'm saying is go through your photo albums and look in the sky. When you watch home movies, look everywhere. I know those movies may not be so clear, but you'll be surprised. You will find something. And who knows? You could have a cloaked craft sitting in the background, not knowing because you're at Disneyland with your family or wherever, and the next thing you know, it disappears. Who knows? There's evidence there's so much evidence, I almost said everywhere, but all around the world, people are sitting on evidence they don't even know they have. That's the fun thing. Wait until they find that stuff. I got a little clip here. Hold on a second. So, we are disclosure. Disclosure is only going to happen because of us. Not the government. The government is never about disclosure. I have been patiently waiting since I was a little boy for UFOs to really be a thing. And the closest thing that I've ever gotten to it was a dream, or 10 of them. Dreaming. You know, we all can look up in the sky and capture some dots and say, hey, that's doing something weird, and not know anything about what the hell the dot is. Hey, it could be some sort of new drone, whatever, blah, 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 right? And then years go by. All right. Maybe next year. Maybe something will happen. See, in Arizona, I kept waiting for the Phoenix Lights event to keep happening, like come back. But it never did. It never did, because they dropped flares in an awkward place where they normally don't drop flares. That's why we don't see them over there. I get that. I'm just looking for lights, period. Yeah, there's been a couple of Phoenix Lights-esque sightings, but they were flares every time. Proven. It's very frustrating. You know, you probably have the evidence, you don't even know it. I'm telling you, look in your family, go over your parents' house, look through their old stuff from the, 60s and 70s, maybe 50s. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I can't stop having this acid reflux, and I didn't do anything. All right, here's a little.
Look what we can achieve if we decide to do it.
Yes.
Right? And so that's kind of my hope.
Now, the last couple of months, there's a slow drip of information about whatever the phenomenon is. I've noticed there's much more hinting towards extraterrestrial.
Look what we can achieve if we decide to do it.
Yes.
Right?
This is great. Who's that guy in the background?
Now, the last couple of months, there's a slow drip of information about whatever the phenomenon is.
I love that.
I've noticed there's much more hinting towards extraterrestrial.
Look what we can achieve.
I think that was funny. That's a funny thing. All right. I don't know what that's from either. So Dark Sky Files is at it again, putting up another video for us to enjoy. History is a mystery. But if you go to Dark Sky Files on YouTube, you can find out a lot about the UFO history. Rich is putting all this stuff out there for us to watch. Another great minute here we can play. Press conference. Aliens hit our nukes. They even landed at Suffolk base, claim airmen. News right now.
If you should see one out in the field. And he proceeded to tell me what to do. If we're out on the road, we see a UFO, we do not go to the launcher, but instead to the nearest launch control facility. Also, we call job control and let them know what we're doing. If we're at a site and we're penetrating, then we have to stop what we're doing, remove ourselves from the site, call job control. We'll have radio contact with all these. Call to job control and wait for further instructions. Now, if we're at the site and we're doing our work, I have to take myself, my team, and the targeting tapes, go into the launcher, close the personnel hatch. Now, all the teams, before you go out into the field, will take with us an armed guard. That's just normal. We have to leave the one guard, armed guard, on top, all by himself, and he's supposed to report to job control or the launch control facility or what he was seeing. And I says, okay, but then he says, one other thing, don't leave yet. We're going to hold everybody back until we're sure that all the activity out in the field has ceased, at least for the time being.
All right, Bob Jake, enough of you. Oh, I love this. This is Colonel Holt. You know, I think I talked about this yesterday before the video went up. Is that why you posted this? Because I was saying, hey, if you go back 40 years ago or whenever, 2001, 21 years ago, the evidence is right there. These are people putting their NDAs on the line. That is why Sheehan, the constitutionalist lawyer, was there and a part of it, because Greer and all the others used him. And pro bono, even, if they were sued, or if they had to sue, I mean, the government, because, you know, they blew whistles. Can't blow whistles and still get your pension. That's what bothers me about people. You signed an NDA. Where's your pride? Where's your loyalty to your country? To me and to you, they could have put our lives in danger. You know, I'm a little pissed now. I never thought of it that way. Because of them, I got to worry now. I got to worry. You never know. They may blow up the whole place to cover it all up. If a lot of evidence gets out there, you never know what they're going to do to cover it all up. It's that important. 8 billion people don't mean shit to that UFO or UFOs in the garage. Telling you, man, they will kill us all to hide it. They would. Oh, yes, they will. Yes, they will. You bet your bottom dollar, Corrine. Who's Corrine? I never seen a Corrine earlier.
Good afternoon.
Hey.
My name is Charles I. Holt.
Hey, what's up, Chuck?
I retired from the U.S. Air Force in 1991 as a colonel. During my military career, I was base commander of 2 large installations, and at the time of my retirement, I was in the Department of Defense Inspector General's office with total inspection oversight of all services and all service agencies. In 1980, I was reassigned from the Pentagon to RAF Bentwaters as a deputy base commander. At that time, Bentwaters was one of the largest tactical fighter wings in the world. We had the 2 base complex, Woodbridge and Bentwaters in England, and 4 FOLs in Germany, and 2 additional standby bases. In December 1980, early in the morning...
We know, right? We know. All right. Go watch the rest of that at Dark Sky Files. I'll put the link in the show description like I do every show where I play videos on YouTube. From YouTube, even. Well, our little friend over there, UFO Jesus, he posted a tweet today that says the new UFO legislation is the best development that could have happened for both skeptics and UFO believers. It forces theories to be tested. What? And make no mistake, nobody knows the truth. We're all using our subjective judgment. Duh. Be very wary of those who don't like these developments. I could swear to you he's listening to this show and just repeating the stuff we say here. Seriously, I said that yesterday and that came out today. I'm telling you. But I don't agree. Listen to this. The new UFO legislation is the best development that could have happened for both skeptics and UFO believers because it forces theories to be tested. So I said, sadly, the public will not benefit from the new legislation. How in the world will the new legislation force theories to be tested? I don't get that statement. Tested? How do you know they will test anything? Don't you see? They are the UFOs, not aliens, meaning the government. Well, testing, how can the new legislation force new theories to be tested? What is the new legislation? Because of Congress and that the whistleblowers can now say what they want without losing their job? Or so that means they're going to tell us stuff we never heard of before, and maybe UFOs that we've never heard of before. So that's going to bring in new theories. Every theory has already been done. There are no new theories. If anybody comes up with a new theory on aliens, UFOs, the paranormal, ghosts, spirits, channeling, psychics, whatever, let me know. It was like when they came out with that new word for tornado activity. I'm telling you, you don't need to change things that aren't broken. Ufology, we don't need new. We need better. Okay? Let's get better first. Let's work on us. Okay? I'm always working on me. Trying to say the right thing, do the right thing for the greater good. Always. But people, you just can't lie. You just can't make stuff up. You just can't steal someone's video and say it's yours. I mean, there's so many bad things people are doing in this field. Jeremy Corbell, Lou Elizondo, I want to like them. Do you know that? Do you know how badly I want to like these people? But they're not likable. Jeremy Corbell's not likable. Elizondo has the personality of sandpaper. You know, it's good at first, but then it starts to get annoying. Travis Taylor, me and him would never get along. I mean, I don't see me. No, totally different. Gary Nolan, no. You know, all these people. I'm trying to think of anybody that. I mean, the people in mainstream media are annoying, I have to admit. Not a big fan. That's what's so hard about watching UFO shows now for me. I see people in those shows that have no business talking about UFOs. It's not who you know, it's what you know. No, I take that back. It's not what you know, it's who you know. So Scott Brown, who's a good friend of the show, I say, He's one of these guys who likes to debunk and voice his opinion sometimes. Not very abrasive, but firm. And he does a good job. And he posted a tweet with an alien, and it says, could it be that the intelligence on the other side of the phenomena is so deeply terrifying that it hides or masks its true self to human perception? That, my friends, is the rumor. Remember when Lou, in episode 1 of Unidentified, do you remember that? When he went to his higher ups and said, hey, I need to know some information. Can I have access to this file? And the guy said no. And Lou's like, why? I need it. We're almost there. I can figure some shit out. Help me out here. Throw me a bone. Lou, can't do that. Why not? Because they're demons, Lou. They're demons. And I've heard several people who were whistleblowers also say that we wouldn't understand what we're looking at. And I'm like, wait a minute. I thought they were little gray aliens, reptilians, tall whites, tall grays. So why would that freak me out? Because I have heard in the past, and I've been hearing this as long as I can remember, that if we ever saw what the aliens actually looked like, it would scare us beyond, maybe scare us to death. That's how scary it would be. And we wouldn't understand what we're looking at. So I asked that person, well, how did you understand it if it's so difficult? You saw it. I want to see it. And then they'll probably say something, and I pay for that every day. I wish I never saw the damn thing. I hate people that do that shit. Show me it. You're not responsible for my safety or my mental health. No, man, I'm saving you from mental health. No, show me the freaking alien. And if you don't show it to me, what are you going to do? I'm going to go look for it. I don't know, but just show it to me. Come on, let me feel what you felt. I wouldn't wish that on my enemy, but I'll show you, Rich. You want to see the alien? Yeah, I do. Go right down that hallway and make a left. And then go down the alley. And when you get to the second door on your right, you'll see a tall, white, Hispanic man. And he'll tell you where to go. You go down some steps, and then you'll see a subway, and then go past the subway. Yeah, for sure. With a $5 super chat. Shout out to my friend for her birthday. December 18th is her birthday. Shout out to Betsy's birthday. And keep your eyes to the skies, guys. All right. Yeah, for sure. With the $5 birthday promo, super chat. And that was quite nice. That's your first one to the show, so I really appreciate that. And first timers, thank you. Yeah, for sure. For the $5 birthday wish ahead of time for Betsy. Yeah, good. All over those eyes in the skies. Yeah. Thank you, yeah, for sure. Mucho gusto. Generoso. My eyes are playing games right now. You ever try to look up quick and it's like your eyes take a second to get there? It's like they get locked in. I think that's a disease. Oh, yeah, it's called old age, right? Hey, Jim Davidson. Oh, Jim, $2 super chat says, Rich, I love your show, but your chat needs faith. You know what, Jim? I don't know what people believe in anymore. And yeah, a lot of people lose faith in religion and God because of so many things that they've heard over the years. And, you know, life comes around, takes over. Yes, I know that's an excuse not to get up and go to church or even watch it on TV. I get it. It's boring. But you know what? As long as you believe in something, I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with anything anybody believes. Who am I to tell you what you can believe in? But I just worry about me. And I believe in what I believe, and that's all I can do. You know? It helps me to believe in the universe, in an energy force, something like that. Some stupid shit. I don't know. But it's hard for me, man, Jim. It's hard for me to believe in an all magical being in the sky that watches over us and, wants us to have love and light and to get along and to nurture and feed us and help us grow as a human. But if you make one mistake, you go to hell, You murder somebody and you got to go to jail forever? Hey, an eye for an eye. No, I'm kidding. It is weird, though. Religion's just not what it used to be, and it's not coming back. It's getting worse. It's getting more diluted. And that is going to have no effect on what the aliens want to do. And that's all that matters to me. I say live and let live, do your own thing, just leave me out of it. Thank you, Jim. Insightful. Mucho gusto, generoso. Hey, you know what? It is time for a little Into Thin Air. I hope there's a new video out there. Let's take a look and see if there's something new from I2T. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, wow. Some goodies here. Life as we know it is about... Say what? All right, let's go with the one you did yesterday. This is from I2D2. I2DA. Into Thin Air. Oh, you have before? I'm sorry. Paula Faust with the $2 super duper chat. That's a super dono, Paula. Thank you, Paula Faust. It's a mucho gusto generoso. I can't remember everybody. I'm so sorry. Thanks, Paula. I appreciate it. You're a continuing supporter of the show. And then, yeah, for sure says, hey, I donated before. It's cool. I love you, man. What did you used to do for work? I'm just curious. A lot of stuff. I guess you could just say, I was the guy who called you after you were fired or quit and did a survey to see if the job, I used to do the surveys for people who got fired and hired to see how companies can better themselves. I worked for this company that took all the data from all the questions and answers that were given and answered that I got, and they put it into this system that he created, and it tells companies on how they can better themselves from what their employees are telling us privately. So it was a neat little business. I was basically in sales my whole life. I was a waiter. I worked at high class joints all the way down to Burger King. There was a place called Steamers I worked for. Then I got into bodybuilding, so I worked at the gym for about 10, 12 years of my life, somewhere like that, selling memberships. And then I got certified as a personal trainer and trained a lot of rich people in North Scottsdale. And then I ran that gym for 2 years, and then they ran out of money. And then I went to work for World Gym, Powerhouse, Gold's Gym. And then I got a mortgage. I went to become a mortgage broker and got into mortgages and brokering those, partnered up with somebody, made a bunch of money, did a hell of a lot of loans during that time. And then in 2006-07, it all came to a halt. And then that was the end of life. It was 2008. For me, it was. That was it. And then after that, I've been since 2010 it's been a struggle. You know, you go from living in a very big house to, you know where I live. I don't hate it, but I actually like it. It's kind of quaint. I don't know. I'm so used to living in, big rooms, big homes and all that shit. I mean, it's nice, but you never go into like half the house anyway. What do you need it all for? I don't know. Thanks, yeah, for sure. And I'm sorry if I did not remember you supporting the show. I feel bad, but thank you, and I won't forget now. Can't promise it, though. But your name's unique. Oh, and I also did bouncing and worked at nightclubs, topless bars, regular bars. I was like a little Lou. Well, it's probably bigger than Lou. But doing it here in the States. What are we doing? What was, Into Thin Air. All right. Jason Semerow. I hope I said that right. When you coming to Vegas? I was supposed to go last year, but it didn't work out. Or was it this year? I don't know. Whenever Spaced Out Radio went out, I think it was this year. I don't know. But, we weren't on speaking terms. Man, we talked about going to Vegas for like a year and a half, too. And I don't know, man. I would not say next year would be out of the possibility. Next year, maybe. Things are changing for me right now. A lot of things going on behind the scenes. So, not a lot of things, but things are happening. So, I may be able to. I would love to, man. I'll let you know when I'm going. Good to see you, too. I know, we need to hang. Thank you for the $2, man. Appreciate the support. You didn't have to do that. That's cool, though. Yeah, man. Oh, I think I saw. Hold on. Did I already get it? I hate to miss. That's why I get paranoid. I'm paranoid, looking over my head. I've got to stand by what I'm feeling within, because the things inside is like beneath my skin. Did you guys like the new intro? No? Oh, that's right. We real quick before we do the Into Thin Air, we did a poll, and I always forget these polls when I do it in the chat room. Oh my God, that's so crazy! Every single time it's 147. Hey, it went to 148. Every single time I look, it's around 147. I was just going to say it. Amending the poll. How will disclosure happen if it happens? UFOs park above cities worldwide. World governments announce it. Message from deep space. Or it'll never happen. Well, the lowest one at 11%, world governments will announce disclosure. And then at 15%, which both of these make good sense to me, 15% is the message from deep space. And then coming in at 36%, disclosure will never happen. Oh my God, just over a third. And then 38% say UFOs will park above cities worldwide at 148 votes. Thank you very much. 149. Thank you. William Shatner's 90, right? Isn't he 91 now? He's old. All right, William Shatner age. '91. He is 91. He looks freaking awesome for 91, though. I mean, I did it again. Yesterday I saw a bunch of people saying it. I don't feel as bad anymore. You know what I mean? Into Thin Air, take it out, will ya? Sorry. I don't know why. I must have hit the wrong button. Here it comes.
Get away from the sun these days, especially when things like this are taking place. I'm gonna let you come to your own conclusions on this, but we got some weird images and video to look at when it comes to the satellite sun cameras once again, as we just had a video put out about a Borg cube that was clear as day next to our sun, but you gotta check this out.
Borg,
Let's get into this right now. Now, the reason you're seeing this black and white version of the sun as we're used to seeing on the SDO cameras, that is because this is called the Proba, P-R-O-B-A 2/swap camera at 174 angstroms. Now, unlike the 48-hour loop cameras we usually get on awesome websites like spaceweathernews.com, that is the Suspicious Observers channel. And when you play these videos, you can see the sun is moving at a much faster pace. That's why we are compacting 48 hours into a short video. Now, with that said, if you do scroll down onto the website of Suspicious Observers, way at the bottom, we're going to get to this other satellite camera, as you can see right here. And the point of this camera, we'll go ahead and open it, is to basically slow down time and let you see close to, if not near, the actual speed of how the sun is looking in real time. And as I hit play here, you could barely see the sun rotating on its axis, but I can assure you that it is, and it gives you just a little more detail. And as I was watching this today, I found something pretty incredible. So here is a much high-def version of this type of camera that's facing the sun, and if you blink, you've already missed it. So don't worry, we're going to play that again and freeze frame it just at the moment that we see some very odd object that should not be there. Now don't worry, I am going to enhance and bring a few different effects into play to let us see this object more clear, but really quick, I'm going to play this in slow motion a few times so you could see for yourself that this is actually a solid object and not some sort of screen anomaly. And once I do those enhancements, you're going to see why. Now, after taking this image and adding some enhancements, contrast, a little bit of clarity, things start to pop out that leads you to believe that there is some structure to this with some sort of propulsion. At least in my opinion, that's what it looks like. I am not claiming that I know everything about space or any sort of anomalies that pop up around the sun. All I know is that over the years, I've noticed things. I have found things.
Hold on, everybody. Tell me this does not look like Elon Musk's car. You see the wheel? It's a convertible. There's the window, the front, there's the body, and this is the gas coming out the back end. Holy shit, that looks like a car. I know it's not. I'm just paradolaizing.
That have piqued interest in other YouTubers and other researchers, and I feel like this is one of them. If you look very closely, and I've now opened this image in a photo editor so we could do a little more enhancement, but right off the bat, I'm just going to give you my opinion, what this looks like to me, and you can almost compare it to the shape of...
Yeah, but imagine how huge it would have to be. That's like 10 Earths, you know? It's not it.
The rockets that we see launch off the Earth with that long beam of the propulsion behind it. So picture the rocket head right here. It looks a little thicker than it does as you move down the base of the rocket. I'm calling it a rocket only because that is the shape that it is reminding me of, okay? So let's be clear. I'm not calling this a rocket in space. I'm bringing this to your attention for your opinion based on the fact that you do not see anomalies like this pop up next to the sun, specifically in that black and white version camera that slows things down so we could see what's happening within an hour of the sun rather than a 48-hour period. So imagine this being some sort of fire propulsion. And again, I know that might not make sense when it comes to space, but it's just too hard to pass up. Now we're going to mess with a couple different contrast and lighting here. In fact, let's bring the contrast up a little bit, and you can kind of make the top of this out a little better. You can kind of see how this part of it is a lot brighter than the rest of it, and then we have the...
But it doesn't make sense, right? Now, I know he's just trying to figure it out like I am. I don't understand it. There's no atmosphere for that to happen. But, so... it must be a meteor. No, because it went by really fast, right? See, I'm beginning to believe these are just glitches. I don't know why. Because we never have an answer for it. Some people theorize that the sun could be like a portal, or for some reason at the center of every galaxy there's a supermassive black hole. They're finding out that most every galaxy has one, right? It is theorized that if you go in a wormhole, or sorry, a black hole, it's like a wormhole and it takes you somewhere else. And then you're in another universe, and so on and so on, and it never ends, you know? That almost makes sense. But if you go through a black hole, you're just going to be shot out hundreds of millions of miles away. You just shot out the other end. If you are shot out, I mean, you're going to be all ground up, stretched, and, you know, you're going to be like Linguini by the time you get through that thing. Actually, by the time you get in it, you're dead. I don't know. The event horizon, once you go there, it's over. You're sucked in. You can't get out of the black hole. I don't know, man. Objects are going into the sun. They're coming out of the sun. It looks like they're going through the sun. These are passing by the sun. I mean, it is very frustrating. And the funny thing, sad thing really, is we don't know what's flying out there all over the place. We can only detect them when we're looking at them, you know? We just don't peripherally catch shit out of the corner of our eye with our telescopes, but you know what I mean? They got to be right in range. Oh, it's amazing they see anything at all. I'm going to put the link to this video in the show description, and you can watch the rest of it there. I think he's just doing some enhancements on it. That's about it, the rest of that. So, good stuff, man. Into thin air, throwing down another important video for the record. And keep track of all this stuff. I mean, I don't forget about your earthquake videos and other things. You know, we got the volcanoes going on in Hawaii, which I'm sure the Cousins brothers, they've got to have something really cool on video. Although, if I were them, I think they told me this, that they aren't going to really do anything unless it gets closer or something major happens, because so many cameras are out there. Why go out there? Why risk it? Unless it's something, you know, that's taken down a house or, you know, other stuff. Then it's worthwhile. Very cool what's going on. It's beautiful. Right now, there's 47 active volcanoes on the planet. 47. And at any given time, there's 20 going off. Most of them are underwater. But it's amazing. And most of them are around the Ring of Fire in the Pacific. I want to just... Can you give me 30 seconds to listen? Just a little more UFO Jesus, just for the fun of it. Makes me happy. Hold on, I don't think we need to. I'm not going to play it. I'm just get rid of it. It's gone. All right. I think I played this before, and it's embarrassing. I think I played this. It's from the History Channel. And do you remember? Yeah, I did show this. I just remembered. I can't believe these people suck on this show. The Proof is Out There is the name of the show. It sucks ass. Those are the ones that said there was a TR-3B on the deck of a freaking aircraft carrier and it was CGI. Remember this balloon?
The object is quite curious to me because it seems to have no visible
we were looking at an alien for a second.
properties. It's sort of just suspended in air and for a period of time.
How do they not know? Right? And this guy acts like he's so freaking smart. Smugness comes out of him like a Neil deGrasse Hole contest.
But this is a rare instance where a UFO almost looks like it's on fire.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Shed some light on what we're seeing, we turn the video over to our experts.
Oh my God, let's hear what the experts have to say. How much you want to bet the experts do not say balloon? I haven't watched this yet. I don't remember if I did. Ready? Here we go. That's what I do.
First, video analyst Mark D'Antonio examines the video and its metadata to see if we can trust it.
Usually, D'Antonio is very good. I'm scared. I don't know if I want to play it. Please say the right thing, D'Antonio.
As far as the video being something that was fake or hoaxed, I don't believe that that's the case. I think that this is an actual object.
This object doesn't have propellers.
Did you hear how they edited it? I think that this is an object. Listen.
I think that this is an actual object.
This object doesn't have propellers or produce exhaust, so our experts eliminate a drone or plane. And the sky is completely clear, so D'Antonio rules out a cloud.
He was so proud to say cloud. And it's a clear day in the sky, so D'Antonio can rule out a cloud. Did you hear that, kids? There's no cloud. This is not for you and me, TV. It can't be. They're talking to us like we're in first grade or less. D'Antonio says there's no clouds, kids. So you know what that means? It's not a cloud.
This is not anything weather related. Where there's no sun, it's dark under there, and where there is sun, it's bright. It kind of shows us that it's a 3D object being illuminated by the sun.
And what looks like fire might not be flame, but really a glint of sunlight off a shiny surface, says aviation expert Tim McMillan.
Oh my God, you've got to be effing kidding me. They've got Tim McShillen in here. The biggest hoaxer of the year. Last year. 2 years ago, whenever the Batman balloon came out. Look at that smugness coming out of that. Oh, God, I can't stand this guy. This guy, I just want to say bad things. And I'm not.
It's something that appears to have a very highly reflective surface. It's reflecting sunlight, very much like a mirror. And so...
I'm not. All right, let's hear. I can't. All right, we're switching just for a second. I got to regroup. So I want you to see your president in action. Possibly one of the greatest presidents of our time. This man has done so much in so short a time that it's practically unbelievable.
I know some folks in our lives who we don't wish them ill will. They say crazy stuff. We're all like, well, you know, Uncle Joe, you know what happened to him. Uncle Joe, you know what happened to him. You know, it's okay. They're part of the family. But you don't give them serious responsibilities.
Funny you should say that.
Hey, look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Well, you know, Uncle Joe.
So the best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway.
Well, you know, Uncle Joe.
Now, the very important thing I told my daughter and granddaughters, no serious guys till you're 30.
Okay.
Right?
No what?
No serious guys till you're 30.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, you know, Uncle Joe.
Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains.
Well, you know, Uncle Joe.
But guess what? We got a lot to do. You got to say hi to me.
We go back a long way. She was 12, I was 30, but anyway.
Enough! Silence! I can't take this shit no more.
But you don't give them serious responsibilities.
So help you God?
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Too late. You're too late.
Best president in history. Most popular president ever. Beautiful man. Who's that? Who do I see? Who's that? Get out of there. You? Nikki Saccaducci's here. How you doing, Nikki S? Nah. Good to see you. Hey, Jay's here too. What's up, everybody? Marvindale Likens Jr. What's up, Mr. Sheehan? Big Fat Creep. Hey, it jumped on me. Big Fat Creep. What's up? How you doing, Moody Mongol and Shelly Michelle Morrison? Jesse Morrison? Samantha Morrison? Wow. Will the person with the last name Morrison please come to the front? Will the person with the last name three? Party for three? Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. UFO time now. Let's take a look at a UFO video. I am going to do... Hold on, somebody's messaging me like crazy. Hold on, here it is. Oh, wow. Oh, well, that wasn't you. It's just somebody said to God, David Wilcox. I will, brother. Thank you. It's a very nice $20 PayPal. Buy the Cousins Brothers a coffee on me when you see them. Dude, I will, of course. Absolutely. I appreciate that. They do too, man. Thank you. Oh, boy, I can't wait to go. Man. You know why? I don't have to fly. I can take my own car, sing my own songs, open my own windows, wear my own... I always wear my own clothes. But you know what I mean. Oh, I just can't wait. We're going to have a great time. I'm in a different place physically and mentally, and I think we'll have a lot more energy to do more things this time. And they're going to be here through New Year's. So we've got, I don't know what's going to happen on Christmas Day, but I have to go back home. They're welcome to come and spend Christmas with the Giordano's if you want. And then I'm going to go back to see them if they don't come. We're going to go back to St. Augustine. And we're going to be filming for Slaughter Day, the movie they're making. And try to ghost hunt at the St. Augustine Lighthouse. And other things. And we're staying in this huge, beautiful house right on the edge of the water. And they've got, I think they got a boat and wave runners. I'm bringing my drone. We're going to have an unbelievable time. I get goosebumps when it's just something to do with people you have fun with. And that's all I care about. We're going to have a great time. Those guys know how to host. They're just fun. They know how to have a good time. All right. So this video, no, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm going to do today's video. They put a video out several hours ago, a day ago, it says. And here's a video that I think you guys will like. This is great. This is great. Now, the video came out earlier in the year, and we still don't have any answers for what this object could be. So we like to bring those sightings back to the forefront and remind people, hey, we still haven't figured this one out. That's why Third Phase of Moon They post new videos with some old. And we are seeing a video every other day now, basically. So hopefully we get 4 to 6 videos a week again. They're busy. They're so busy doing other shit. I'm surprised they even have time. But here we go. Here's it.
It's an unknown.
It's an interesting
Good stuff.
I was talking to myself. That object is really there. That's not CGI. You know, if anything, it's a balloon, right? At an air show. I think this was at an air show. It looks big, but look, these happen all the time. Wow. Wow. Balloon. That's all I can say is balloon every single time. Or garbage bag. See, you know, the shape of it makes me think it's either a balloon, right? Or some garbage bag. I don't know why a UFO would have to look this way. So to me, you know what I mean? I like it because there's UFOs around planes a lot, like real UFOs. That doesn't mean it's alien. It could be a balloon knot. You're so stupid. And I like your face with that comment right there. Balloon knot? Jammer Travels, that's so funny. That's you, man. See, you get it. You get it. My kind of ufology right there. I haven't heard balloon knot in years. That's like the funniest thing to say. Balloon knot. It's like George Takei. Sorry, Takei. He says balloon knot on Howard Stern. Balloon knot. Oh my. Oh, I almost got it. Oh my. It's not easy. Wonder what the brothers are going to say. What do you guys think about this one? Jiminy Christmas. Oh, this one too. Yeah, let's look at this. It looks like a ghost. Doesn't it? It looks like a freaking spirit. But you guys want to know what it is now or when it's over? What do you think it is? Put it in the chat. I want to know. Is it a spirit? Is it a jinn? Or is it Jen? Yeah. See what I did there? Is that... Oh, what is that thing? You know what I mean? This has to be one of the craziest looking balloon things I've ever seen. It has to be balloons. I messaged somebody back today. They asked me what I thought about this. And I said, well, you know when you see those arches of balloons and things like that? Well, sometimes they get released on purpose or by accident. And they get up in the sky and, you know, maybe a day or two they'll float around day and night, night and day. Nobody knows about them. Then one day, you know, they start to lose. There's like 50 balloons. They start to lose their helium. And because of the size of it, everything starts to droop down, right? And you know, you got them at half filled at this point. And I videotaped a group of balloons that was halfway out of air. This is why I know this happens. The balloon literally, my balloon, sat there. It even turned. And then it went this way. And it was just like a group of balloons that you can see they were halfway filled, because anytime the wind would hit it, you'd see it's all crunched up. Yeah, it would go this way, it'd go this way, but it would stay in the same spot. And that's what's happening here. I think these are balloons, or fucking spirit. Excuse my French. I can't say everything. I know everything. I don't. But with the organ music playing, I mean, you know what I mean? Come on, it's gotta be a spirit. Look at it, it's Frankenstein. It looked like Frankenstein. Frankenstein? Frankenstein? Frankenstein. Siegfried! No, it's not Fugel. Hey, Fugel. Whoa, get down out of that sky. Put your arm down. There you go, kid.
Sky. There's
Whoa.
really no fluctuation with it. Like a balloon would be kind of wavering in the wind and oscillating. This thing remains static.
That's what I said. That's it for tonight. Yeah, there's not much else I could say. Wow, what a quick night. See, tonight went faster. Coral Ann had a great birthday, I hope. It was nice to, celebrate that with you. And you're very sweet to hang out here on your birthday, of all places. Well, this is where friends are. Ah, yep. By the way, new intro, we played it earlier today at the beginning of the show. Hope you enjoyed that. That finally came out after a year. But I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to make it a little tighter. Thank you, Into Thin Air, Third Phase of Moon, Mr. MBB333. And moderators and super chatters, thank you very much for being supportive tonight. Unbelievable. Thank you again. And it doesn't have to stop there. You can continually support Goof On even after the show ends. There's the thanks button. You can go ahead after every video. Go ahead and throw down a few hundred. I don't know. Whatever you feel like. Thank you, newcomers and veterans. I appreciate that. The new people showing the old people new tricks, and the old tricks showing the new tricks new people. You know what I mean. Hey, Glenn Petzold became it says YouTube member here. But on YouTube, because I'm looking through StreamYard, it says, welcome to Truthology for Ufology. Thank you, Glenn Petzold. Appreciate that, man. Right at the end of the show, too. Memberships are good. Thank you very much for all your support. I mean, really. You know? And what are we? Huh? What do we say we are? That's right. We're Truthology for Ufology. Gush. That wraps it up. We'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, for the UK. 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 hours early. Be here. Please don't leave me hanging. Today's Friday, right? All right. And with that being said, enjoy the weekend. You made it. Alien bless.
There's look at that thing. It's rotating. Oh, got it! Woohoo!
why is it southwest was treasured site in Christianity.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.